Well, we're all feeling a pinch, but even when it comes to big purchases being put to the side or taking the back seat, small indulgences still find their way into our budget, like those coffee runs or many beauty products. Consumers are keeping little joys alive, one affordable splurge at a time. Time to welcome in, as we always do every Tuesday, friend of the show, consumer expert Morgan Ward. Morgan, hello, how you doing? Okay. We're waiting for Morgan to come in, but when she gets in, we'll be talking to her. But yeah, we're talking about these little splurges, and I believe that Morgan is in right now. All right, there you go. Hey, Morgan, how you doing?
How are you? Thanks.
Good to see you. We've been talking about these little splurges, right? These people putting aside the bigger purchases, obviously, because of where the economy is. But we find that these little, we want to treat ourselves every now and again come into play. So how does these little treats trend, what does that trend tell us about consumers and their coping with the emotional bigger picture of tightening our budgets?
Yeah, we've talked so much about how people are a little concerned. We're uncertain about where the economy is going, but we still love a splurge. And so what people are doing is they're basically just downsizing the splurge that they are enabling themselves to have. So, Starbucks had its biggest week ever last week. So maybe people are buying a sweet drink. Confectioners, so candy has gone up and up. So people are buying little candies. Makeup still has a lot to do with splurgers for women especially, but not the full-size makeup. People are buying mini makeups. So people are making adjustments, but still enjoying, a splurge here and there to make themselves happy.
And is that the thing, right? I mean, I guess this can get you down. I mean, if you kind of concentrate on what's going on day after day, we're hearing this, we're hearing that. And so do we need these little moments, and can they get out of control?
Anything can get out of control. And I think, people are using them as mood management. It's a tiny serotonin release. It makes you a little bit happy for a moment. Lots of things do that. Buying things certainly does it. Sugar definitely does it. So people are using a little bit of money, a little bit of sugar, something that makes them happy, if only briefly. But, from where I stand, I think even a brief happiness sort of cuts up the day here and there, or makes you feel, some of the insecurities or uncertainty a little bit less,
Yeah. All right, we are gearing up for the holidays, right? And we're seeing shoppers skip the resale apps and go straight to brands for trade-ins. What's driving that kind of behavior?
Well, a bunch of things. One is that brands are actually giving some money back or some credit. So people have an easy way to get rid of the things that they don't want anymore. And also, people are feeling like they can be certain about the authenticity of the product. So if the brand itself is able to check those products and resell them, it's easier for consumers, and the consumers that buy find it easier and more reliable.
Yeah. What should shoppers be watching out for in the fine print?
Well, one thing, of course, is do they actually get any money back? Do they get any credit for it? Or are they doing all the work and then the brand itself is benefiting? And of course, is there a better deal elsewhere? Can you get it, resale better on eBay and make more money yourself? So, there's always a trade-off with these things.
Is that the best advice you'd give for shopping this holiday?
I would say for a bunch of reasons, everything from environmental to financial, buying secondhand, used, or even new with tags, but already in somebody else's ownership is always a good idea.
I see. All right. Hey, how about same-day delivery or even 1 hour delivery that used to be a perk, right? Now people feel it's the norm.
Yeah, we've gotten so used to having things fast and immediate. So everything from Venmo, we can get money to people quickly. From AI, we can get answers quickly, but now we can get products quickly too. So we get products within an hour as promised by DoorDash, as well as Amazon. Now we can add, especially for Prime members, you can add a product to tomorrow's delivery, and that's become a real differentiator for brands, that they can get things to you very quickly and efficiently, and consumers love it.
Yeah, they love it, right? So this has changed. It was like groceries, I guess, or medicine, but now you can get just anything you want. If you need a comb or a brush, right, you can pick those things up, right?
Yeah, of course. And so everything from grocery to movies, to everything that we want, we can get it quickly. And so now that consumers have that desire, we want to, even our rides we can get immediately. Retailers are following suit and trying to get those products to consumers as quickly as possible.
Morgan, are people really saving money and time with this service, or are we paying for the convenience without even realizing it?
Well, a lot of people are saving time, certainly. Money is a different question because you're always making a trade-off. So Prime members, at least for Amazon, are getting some of these benefits for free. But if you've ever used DoorDash or others like it, you know that you are paying extra for being a priority in terms of time and efficiency. Yeah, so you are paying more if you want it fast.
Yeah, I guess for convenience sake, you're going to pay. You're going to pay. Morgan Ward, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.